All right, we're all here, all four of us together.
I know, like old times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everyone who's kind of newish to the podcast or the stream, Paul is the reason we sound so good.
It's all his fault.
Basically, in the beginning, he said, these are the mics we're using, this is the software we're using, and then when we all shifted to remote and everything, Paul's like, right, these are the mics you're using, this is the software you're using, this is how you record it, and there we go.
Yep, these are the buttons Lee is allowed to push.
Yeah. And it's all your fault that we sound amazing compared to some of the other podcasts out there.
Yeah, I've heard some
Absolutely.
shockers.
Absolutely true.
Yep. But they sound like they're recording in a bathroom
Yeah.
Yes, actually, that's a good description.
while someone's having a shower.
Yep. And the mic is a good 6 feet away
In another
outside the
room.
bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
I must admit, back in the old days when we started, one of the things I'd always say about Paul, one of the things I was grateful for is Paul sounds the same whether he's on the podcast or off the podcast. And I loved how easy he talks. And I think it's because you had a background in TV before we started the podcast.
Yeah, I used to work up in Auckland on live news for like Shine TV and Sky.
Exactly. So when we started, Paul was the poster child for how we were supposed to sound. And I remember thinking, right, I want to be like Paul.
Oh, cool. Well, the very first podcast we done at my place was actually done on this mic. Still got it.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This is the same mic the three of you would sit on the couch and start going for.
Talk to.
Yeah. Remember that we were looking at old pictures where basically we'd all be scrunched up on the one couch, have the mic in
Yep.
front of us, all just yelling at the mic. And then when we're done, you'd master it and we'd publish it straight away on the same night.
Yes.
And
Well, it
then
was only one mic. There wasn't a lot to do.
Yep. Oh, man. Did you ever think when we were all sitting on the couch that we would get to 300 episodes 5 years later?
Yeah, I thought we would hit it. I just didn't honestly know when.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. I mean, you look, 50 episodes a year on average, that should have taken a bit more than a few years.
And yeah, I think last year we went absolute ham on
How
episodes.
many did you do?
eh?
That's like 60 odd episodes last year, didn't we, or something?
We had a huge amount of episodes last year. 69, I think,
Wow.
because we got to that nice number.
Yeah, Lee, you replied with. Sorry, Paul, you replied with the wrong word. Wow. Nice. But this
Yeah.
this year's going to be less, I think, than last year.
Yeah, we had a late start to the year. We lost a few at the beginning.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But it was a nice break.
Yes.
was a nice long
It was
break.
definitely good. Yeah.
I think we needed it after those 60-something episodes.
So 68 episodes, including the specials, was at the end of the year.
That is a lot for 1 year.
Yeah, it's a huge amount.
I mean, most podcasts do one a fortnight. So what's that? Take into account holidays, that's 20 a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, so listeners, you guys are super lucky that we do so many
Spoiled. I think
podcasts.
you're spoiled.
Yeah.
So spoiled. You get to listen to us even more. Oh, well, man, this feels good. For the four of us together again. It's been a while, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Couple of weeks, months.
Couple months.
Yeah. Yeah. So how are you finding Christchurch? I know we've talked about the weather, but how's the rest of Christchurch?
I'm loving it. There seems to be everything you can pretty much imagine. I mean, there's one place we go into a car park, just walk into this. It looks like just a hallway, and in it you've got 8 different restaurants that are all absolutely amazing. Go out the door and it's a huge open court eating area. Across the road from that is a place called Slice and Dice, which does the best pizzas I've ever had and has twice as many board games as I have. And you can just rent a board game, take it outside, play, and eat pizza.
So cool.
Oh, that
Oh,
sounds
wow.
awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, what a cool
And-
idea.
there's just so much of everything. We've found so many parks for the kids to play in. Some amazing ones, like big outdoor adventure type things with lots of swing bridges and all that sort of stuff. Queen Elizabeth Park, is it that? No. I can't remember the name of the park. Some famous author, I really should know the name. But that's just, a 2-minute walk down the road, and the kids absolutely love that.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. I think Christchurch was a good move. I mean, Mel still looks every night at, Perth.
Sure.
Yes. But I think Christchurch was good. The people down here are really good. I love the atmosphere. I love just being able to drive everywhere. It almost, I mean, Hawke's Bay was kind of bland. You go through the city and there's huge billboards absolutely everywhere with glowing signs. It's kind of cyberpunkish without being super cyberpunkish.
That's cool.
Ah, that's fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When we did a trip to the South Island, Christchurch was one of my favorite places to visit.
Yeah, there's just so much. I mean, we've barely explored a fraction of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine. How close to the city are you?
About a block and a half, 2 blocks away.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. No, we got a
Fantastic.
nice little 3-bedroom house within, 5 minutes, 10 minutes walk to the city centre. I can take a bus pretty much anywhere I want. Bus is just right outside.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And it's nice. It's smaller than what we were used to. The house is half the size, but fully insulated. We've got, double glazing on absolutely everything.
Yep.
It's actually not bad. We can just have a heater on and we're good for the rest of the winter.
It's modern housing. That's what it is.
It's modern housing. Yeah. One heater and the whole house heats up and you go outside and you're like, yep, I can feel that, but it doesn't feel that bad.
I think it's
Honestly,
full of Brits, so Brits know how to build houses because it's so cold in the UK.
true.
Yep.
True.
So what are you
yeah.
playing? What are you playing currently on Xbox then? Or are you playing PC, Xbox? What's your
No. I am actually playing a bit of Xbox. I came to the realization that on the Xbox, I haven't got the achievements for finishing the core story for Fallout 4. I've done it on the PC a few times, but I haven't hit the Xbox achievement. And I've never completed on the Xbox Fallout 4 in survival mode with Far Harbor or Nuka World.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, wow. But you have done it on PC. Is
I
that-
have done it on PC, but it's
Okay.
easier because PC you can install mods easier, which don't eliminate the achievements. Like I think the key mod I had was one where you could quick travel between settlements you built. Whereas
Ah.
you don't get that because as soon as you install a mod on survival mode, it disables all the achievements.
Right.
So this is forcing me to
Actually
kind
play
of
the game. Play the game how they meant it.
Legit.
Well, I did end up like my key thing is once I've finished a dungeon, I usually steal everything and then just slowly walk back, which you can't do in survival mode because it breaks your legs. However, I did realize perk 4 of the strong back one actually eliminates the broken legs. And the last 2 nights I've gone back to clear the dungeon, let's loot everything, and then spend half an hour slowly walking home without breaking my legs. But
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah, it is fun. It is actually difficult. I have to plan things ahead, because there's no fast travel. I'm sort of bouncing between not the railroad, the Institute and the Brotherhood. So I can teleport to the Institute, then walk off to Hangman's Alley, which is my key stronghold, and then get a vertibird to wherever I want to go. So I'm holding off doing the actual core mission until I finish at least every other sub mission in the game. Finish most of the factions, most of the expansions, that sort of stuff.
Man.
It's crazy. Are you playing 76 as well? Because that has some updates recently. We jumped
I
into
did
that
see the updates. No, it's not even installed.
Oh, what is it called? It's
It was something about
Caves.
Pittsburgh, wasn't
Pittsburgh. The Pits. That's
the
right.
Pits.
Pits, yeah.
Yeah.
Going
Yep,
back
no,
to it.
I haven't touched 76. Yeah, I did go back to a bit of Cyberpunk, but 76 and Anthem I haven't touched. And I think, other than Rock Band and Diablo, those are the actual only physical games I own nowadays.
Yep.
Are you excited about Diablo 4? Did you see the trailers and the?
I saw the very first trailer they had and I got super excited about it. And then they kept ramming that stupid Diablo iPhone app down your throats.
Immortal.
Yep.
Immortal,
yeah.
that's it. And I sort of tuned off most Blizzard news.
Yeah, there's a
Interesting.
good trailer came out in June. It was pretty cool.
Okay,
Came out
no,
in
I
June.
have not seen it.
Go look at Diablo 4. It looks incredible.
Okay.
It was a real good. It had actual gameplay and all sorts, didn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, and
nice.
They take it apart, and there's the whole skill tree is remastered for endgame. So you've got your normal skill tree, and then when you get to endgame, you get a whole brand new skill tree type thing.
Nice.
So they've really thought about it. It's more gritty like Diablo 2. It's not so bright
Okay.
and colorful unicorny.
I don't know. I did like going into the dreamland and killing unicorns and
The unicorns
smiling,
and
whatever.
teddy bears. It's hilarious. Yeah, but it looks so good. Diablo 4 I'm going to lose so many hours to that game.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It might be one I might pre-order. I know I said I'd never pre-order anything after Anthem in 76 and Cyberpunk.
And this game
Oh,
and
wow.
this game and
Well, those were the last three I pre-ordered because, they're right up my alley. But, yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
I am very tempted to order the new Bethesda whatever. I can't remember. Starfield.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you don't have Game Pass? You don't have a Game Pass?
Yeah, I have Game Pass.
No,
But you
on
get
that.
all the cool things, like if I pre-order
the
it, I
shiny
get a model
hats.
or a book.
That's right.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I thought you'd understand, Kyle.
Oh, I do want
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah, the book. That's all I go for.
Yep. Have you seen much about Starfield?
I saw the character creation breakdown, which I kind of liked.
Oh, wow.
I
Yep.
saw a little bit of the gameplay, not too much. It was something like 190 worlds that most of them will have some sort of settlements you can explore on it.
Well,
Don't know.
There's
Yeah,
a thousand planets.
The thousand are
A
kind
thousand planets,
of, yeah,
and
they're computer
yeah,
generated,
yeah.
aren't they, or something?
Yeah.
most of them will be procedural.
Procedural,
But
so.
it does look fun.
It
I have
looks
to admit. Yeah.
really cool.
It sort of looks like if you cross the nice big exploration where you're trying to get to the center of the world that kind of had a bad launch. I can't even
No
remember.
Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Crossed with the latest one from Obsidian.
Grounded.
No, not Grounded. The one just after that, the sci-fi adventure one.
Outer Worlds. Or something.
Doom.
Outer World.
Yes.
Outer World.
Yeah, that's it.
See, I actually thought it was more like Fallout 4 crossed with
Yeah.
the one.
Because of the whole building thing.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
I like the building thing. The fact that you can build your own spaceship, build
Yeah,
your own settlements.
That
man,
would be cool.
It's going to be too good.
I'm going to waste so many hours on that.
Yes, you
It's
will.
like, has my son been kidnapped? I don't care. I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
But I need a new house. I must put a chimney on my house.
And it's off to the left a little too much. Let's make it, and then it breaks everything, and you go, all right, we've got to start again.
Start again.
Yep. Yeah, no, I am looking forward to that one, and hopefully, is it not Daggerfall, the new Elder
Yes.
Scrolls one.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls. Okay, yep.
Yeah, the online one
Yeah.
that's come out, the DLC.
No, I haven't even had a look at ESO in a while.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
got some DLC
Basically,
coming
since
out.
moving here, I haven't touched ESO.
Oh, ESOs, you go to the land of the Brentons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Looks
we
really
already had explored a lot in there.
No, it's new. It's like a village. What do you call it? Like a seaside one, isn't it? Like a port place or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only think I've done a little bit in ESO in that area. Like I've hammered out a lot of Morrowind and a lot of the Clockwork City in there.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't played ESO in quite some time. Sadly, the GPU in my desktop blew, so I haven't replaced
okay.
it yet.
Oh, that's going to be expensive.
Yep.
High Isle. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Legacy of the Britons.
Okay, that will be cool.
It looks.
I might
amazing.
look at that, but no, I was actually looking at Elder Scrolls 6. I'm sort of
Yes.
hopefully they can do well with that. I don't know if it'll be the same as Skyrim, but if they sort of make it a step up from Fallout 4, I will be happy.
Do you think it's going to come out in the next couple of years, though?
I'm thinking next year.
Next year. Okay, so Starfield and then a year later.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Could be the year after, but I don't. I mean, Bethesda are not known for, ramping up a project
Rushing.
and letting it release. Well, if they tell you about a project that's usually within 6 months that it's come out, and it's already been a year and a half since they launched the
since
very
they
first
teased it,
shot
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Bethesda are very good with their gameplay videos because it's gameplay and then very quickly the release.
Yeah.
So there. But hopefully we get Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6 soon. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
It's
I
Hammerfall, is it?
I don't know. They haven't mentioned any names for it, have they?
I don't honestly know. Yeah, Hammerfall is where the hammer of the gods fell, and the orc king picked it up, or something along those lines. I haven't looked into Elder Scrolls lore in a while.
That's incredible. Oh man. So something fell from the heavens, someone picked it up, and we're all good to go.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I got a question for Paul. I don't know if everyone have ever asked you what you started on computer-wise, like consoles or PCs. Or...
Nah, I was a PC player until I met Kyle, and he convinced me to buy a 360 for the likes of Forza, I think it was.
No way.
Yeah, but even working at EB, it was halfway through my stint at EB. I was still PC only, hadn't touched a console.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah,
And then
it was
it's just
only.
love
yeah.
at first sight.
Love at first sight.
It took me a bit to get into it. I'm still don't like the console as much as I like the keyboard mouse controller.
Sure.
yeah.
But yeah, with an Xbox, just I turn on, I can start running Skyrim, whereas my
yeah.
PC, I need to buy a new GPU and then all that. It's
And
just
then
so
you
much
update the
easier.
drivers and then do Windows updates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean I'm on the insider build of 11 on this PC, so
yeah.
there are days it just doesn't want to work for me.
Yeah, that's the thing that convinced me about moving away from PC gaming for a bit, is the whole, you start it up and then you go to play the game and no, DirectX needs updating, or Windows
Yep.
updates kick in, or the game is stuttering and you're like, but why? Why are you stuttering? I meet the requirements and, all that troubleshooting. Xbox, you're just like, on and the 60 FPS mode and yes, let's go.
It's insane now, though. It's even better now, isn't it? Because of instant on.
Oh, it's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Push a button and I'm back in exactly where I was.
'Cause
I
I was
a
hearing
month ago.
somebody say, I don't see the point of the Series X because it's not that much more powerful than the Xbox One. I
I'd
was like, but
say it
instant on.
is.
Instant on
Yeah.
is incredible. Like, it just immediately starts and faster, and
Just goes.
Yeah.
the loading times and everything's reduced.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, I had the Xbox One X
Yeah.
loaded Doom on that. Anytime I died, which is all the time in Doom, it would be a good 20 seconds before I could get back into the action. On the Series X, I die 2 seconds later, I'm back in the action. It's like,
Yes.
I'm dead. Okay, let's keep playing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's no time to get tea during loading times anymore.
No, no
Oh,
more tea.
no,
No,
there
more kind
isn't.
of reading the cool stories on Mass Effect 2. I think they had really good loading screens. They just don't see
Just
them.
disappear.
Yep.
Amazing. So, we're asking everyone about their controversial gaming opinions.
Yeah.
So what are yours?
Single player games are still the best.
EA would like to have a few words with you about that.
Yep. Microtransactions can burn in hell. I don't know if that's controversial for the players, but it is for the corporations.
Yeah.
It's still a strong opinion. Yep.
Yeah, I think that corporations will have a word with you about that, but all the players will
Yeah.
be cheering.
No, I don't really have too many strong opinions on games. As long as it makes you fun. Like, I mean, yeah, even if you enjoy something like Candy Crush on a thing, it's still a game. If you enjoy it, then, you find it relaxing, you get some joy out of it. It still counts as a game, so have at it.
Having
Yep.
endorphins kicking.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, everybody's different. I grew up with my dad playing
What was-
real-time strategies.
What was the
so-
first games you played then? What were you playing back on the PC?
Oh, this was the Commodore 64. I
nice.
remember.
High five.
Yep. I remember games like Monkey Island, Civilization. Like Civ wasn't the Commodore 64, but came pretty early. It was
Oh,
one of the
yes.
first ones
Yeah, yeah.
we played. So many old games. I honestly don't remember their names. They were absolutely brilliant. Sid Meier's Pirates.
Yep. Remember that game?
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Wing Commander, that was a big one that
Oh,
I
love that game.
absolutely
They
loved.
need to bring that out
Yeah.
again. Why have they not?
They
brought that
do.
out?
I thought Prophecy number 5 was a bit of a letdown, but I loved what was it, Privateer 2 with Clive Owen. I thought that was an amazing game.
Privateer, that was a cool game, wasn't it? You fly around as a
That
pirate,
was.
basically. Yeah,
The
that's
first one was a bit lackluster, but the
It's a bit
second one
hard,
was just so cinematically perfect, I thought. What was it? Christopher Walken, Clive Owen, and a whole string of other A-grade actors. It was just amazing. Yeah, those were sort of the key games I grew up on. Like, I remember back 96, my dad and I spent a couple of hours programming our Creative Lab Sound Blaster so we could get voice working for Wing Commander 2.
Wing Commander 2,
So when we're
that's right.
flying around, we could actually hear cockpit chat. chatter.
Oh wow, yeah.
And we had everybody, we were living at Bible college at that stage, 'cause that's where my parents were going, and we had everybody from the Bible college in our room watching this tiny 14-inch square TV with surround sound cockpit noises, and everyone was blown away.
It's amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Just to see how far we've come.
Oh, yeah.
Flip. I remember when we still needed sound cards and computers.
Yeah, the old sound blasters, the old 16 sound blaster 16 you got.
Yep.
Flip.
You had to go in, and every game you had to go into the settings and
IRQ
change the
settings.
auto exec bat so it would load
Yeah,
the
that's
correct
right.
drivers.
Get your EMS memory right. Get your expanded memory right.
Yep. The good old days.
High mem sys, wasn't it? High mem sys / EMS.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I ended up writing a little bit of a script. So when I loaded it, I loaded up my,
Your PC on a
XP or
floppy
whatever.
disk. You put your floppy disk in and then choose the game you want to play. That's what I used to do.
Pretty much, and it
Yeah.
preloaded all the drivers and
Yep.
everything for me. Yeah.
Nah.
Because Wing Commander was a nightmare. It needed loads of expanded memory. That's
Oh,
what
it was horrible.
Yeah.
Look at these
Okay,
oldies.
well,
I know. Yes.
there's one question I want to ask Paul, which was, what was his favorite moment of the years that we did podcasting, the show?
Oh, I think one of the favorite ones was we all ended up at my place and we played like for 4 hours. We just done a live stream of
Jackbox or something.
That stupid game. they were
Jackbox
playing.
game.
Jackbox, that's
And
right.
we
Oh.
had all the people watch it, and like I think that was one of our highest watched videos. We had all the people logged in and voting with us, and I remember halfway through, Jub turned up. He had managed to get himself somehow dripping wet, so he came up and ended up on camera, this tiny scrawny cat covered in mud. And, we had guests turn up. I can't remember who it was, but we had about 3 or 4 guests just come in and appear.
Oh yeah.
That was great
Um,
fun.
Yeah, that one was good. I loved working when we finally got everything set up in my sitting room. You know, I removed every sitting room type stuff and we got it set up with the games in the background and all
Yeah,
of that.
on the proper desk, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
I have
that
fond
was
memories
fun.
of that too.
Yeah,
Do you remember Unemployed Gary?
I do. Yes.
I miss him.
So do
Um,
I, yeah.
I don't even remember where he went.
Wait, Gary.
Neither.
I
Neither.
think he stayed at my place until I moved to Waipak. Like he was
Okay.
on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to bring him back. I think we need to bring him back for every October.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unemployed Gary has a job for
Yes,
a
sir.
whole month,
Yeah.
and then we
We're helping him
get
out.
rid of him.
Yeah. But no, it's sort of those ones where we all got together and we upped our gameplay a lot by incorporating something we hadn't done before.
Yes.
Oh man. Remember when
Yes.
we tried to do those stupid videos on YouTube?
Oh my
we were
god,
all-
stood in
Yes.
front of Sea of Thieves doing that and we were all
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah. I kind of
Just
like
melting.
I wasn't sweating, but I do remember you two sweating
I
a
was
lot.
just dying.
I
Oh,
was super hot. I was super
Well,
nervous.
yeah. I had to have a lot of lights running on the green screen so I could key you out properly.
Oh man.
yeah. Were you hot because it was summer or because you were nervous?
No,
Both.
because of the lights. It was the lights.
And it was summer, wasn't it?
It was summer. The lights were LEDs, so they shouldn't have been generating too much
Something
heat.
was
but-
cooking us. I don't know what it
Yeah,
was. but
something was
cooking
super
us.
hot.
Oh no, yes, I remember.
It was
I had
pre-LED
like
lights,
a
wasn't it?
1,000-watt floodlights that I
Yeah.
had
Yes.
running. Yeah,
Next to our
and I had
faces.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the question is, where are those videos? Are they still on our YouTube?
They must
Ooh.
be.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I would hope
Okay.
so.
I don't think
Yeah.
we
They're-
haven't deleted stuff.
Scary, terrible.
Yeah, no, they are shocking. Absolutely no one go watch them ever. Please, no.
So
don't.
remind us, what was the purpose of those? It was to do a very quick review of a game that
Sea
we've
of
been playing.
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. We were in the advanced beta, and I believe we were trying to get as much content out for it as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
this-
Marketing then.
Yeah, we're trying to do
definitely.
marketing.
Do marketing.
Well, I was hoping we would, someone from Microsoft would see us and go, "Hey, you guys know what you're talking about. Here, have
come,
more
have money."
copies, have more stuff."
Have money.
They said, put us in front of a camera and I just go,
Yeah.
Kingsman says he
But-
remembers them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I do remember we done that because we used to just do the podcast and then I would edit it and we'd go send it off as an audio.
Yeah.
And it was just after that I decided to build the proper film studio in the house, and that's when we started doing the actual video live streams. But before that, you were very anti the live stream.
So
I
anti. Yeah.
Didn't want to do them at all. I thought
Yeah.
that would, I was just expecting someone to come in and just say no. Just tell us no and then leave. didn't
Yep.
didn't want to open ourselves up to that, especially since, the first comment we ever got on our first ever podcast we did, which is no longer on the internet, was someone just writing a paragraph about how terrible and wrong we were. So I was like, now imagine if we do that live streaming every week. Someone's going to come in and write just paragraphs of telling us how wrong and terrible we are.
Yeah, but most of those people, like, I had the same thing when I relaunched my channel. Some guy wrote this huge thing and ended up making a video about how wrong I was and how bad my quality was. And it was his thing. It sounded like it was done on a stretch tape recorder 4 octaves higher. His footage was like this tiny little thing. It was so amusing. I had to comment back on his one, and then a few days later his video had been deleted and his comments removed.
Amazing.
I'm just looking for the video now, but I'm up to 260 now of videos we've got on YouTube's.
Oh wow, really?
Wow.
Yeah, we've got
That is
quite
a lot.
few. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have a lot, yeah.
It'll be one of the very first ones.
Yeah,
It
it
will
goes
be,
to
yeah.
310 videos we've got.
Wow.
Jeez. Good job, us. Oh, man. We tried a lot of things in the beginning, just trying to see what would stick.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Yeah.
getting our footing, but that's usual.
And learning as well. We learned quite a lot as we were doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Trying
Lee
to
had,
think if we had
a,
any other crazy ideas.
Lee had a recording of us for each season of us
Oh, at the
saying
beginning.
hello. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Play
No, I
for
made a
Paul.
new one, which is literally
Oh, you made a
saying-
new one?
I made a new one this
Okay.
morning, did it? Yeah.
Play,
Just with
play
us
for
saying
Paul,
hi.
so
Yeah.
Paul can hear how terrible we sound.
Yeah, and we have a lot of other
Welcome to
watchers
the
now.
XboxCast, a podcast for the working gamer. Your hosts are... Hello, and welcome to the XboxCast. This is episode 0.4, and we are almost out of beta. How exciting. We are your hosts,
Simone.
Lee.
Kyle, and this is the XboxCast. Cue jingle.
Oh, wow.
Hi, guys,
That
and
sounds so
welcome to the
cheesy.
XboxCast. This is episode number 1. Welcome to season 2. We are back and in your ears. We are the Xbox Cast, and this is a podcast by grown-up gamers talking about everything Xbox. Right. It's 2019. This is season 3. We're still the Xbox Cast you know and love, but this time with updates. It is 2020, and hello and welcome to season 4 of the Xbox Cast. Hello and welcome. Season 5, boys.
Yes. 5 whole seasons under our belt.
Hello and welcome to
Oh,
the
wow.
still pre-season 6 episode specials that we are doing, and this is our very special Game Face episode to kick off Friends.
Hey guys, this week we have been testing.
Oh wow!
Sorry about
Who was
that.
that?
I found it.
Oh yes.
You found what?
I found the video.
Oh, wow.
Oh my word.
Wow, well, I'm awake now. I was
Yep.
gonna have a nap after Kingsman, but I'm awake for the rest of the day.
Yep. Rip headphone users. I agree.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. This is Lee.
Yes,
in a
you need to put a
nutshell.
compressor on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise it was going to do that.
Lee dislikes eardrums.
I pressed the pause button, but it didn't actually pause it. It just played it anyway.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's kind of ignoring me.
Good excuse.
Oh, you can tell when we got good mics, hey?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we got these ones.
Definitely made a big difference. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So good.
Aye, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Paul, for coming on.
That's all good.
Thanks for reminiscing with us, walking down memory lane.
It's been a while.
It has indeed.
Yep.
But it's good that Christchurch is treating you well.
Yeah, I am loving it here. We'll soon be in our proper home. I will have a man cave back. I can get all my studio set up and I can start doing more podcasting, more videos.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
That's exciting. Man. Well, we'll let you go for the rest of the day so
Cool.
you can get on with your stuff. But thank you very much. It's been great fun having you. And yeah,
Yep.
without your help, we probably wouldn't have lasted this long, to be honest.
I think you guys would have done well.
We would have just given up. Why do we sound so crap and just left?
Yep, we would have gone, this is too hard.
Yep, too hard. I'm done. Peace.
But your enthusiasm of trying different tech each week probably kept us
Yeah,
going.
every week
Yes.
you'd be like, "Look, I've got this new mic."
New thing.
Yep.
I bought this new thing.
Yep.
Look at this deck.
I
It's
remember
got
we
a
went-
billion buttons on it. You're like,
Oh yeah, that old Bay Ringer deck I had, that
was
was
amazing.
huge.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It only just could fit on my dining room table. It was too big.
So good.
Yeah, I'm glad I upgraded to the Rode. But Rode, like a month ago, released the Rodecaster Pro 2, and I am so close to getting it.
I saw that. Yeah,
Oh,
they keep emailing me now about stuff.
I know, and it's like, well, I want you. I have no need for you. I've got the first one, and it works fine, but I want you.
Sounds great.
Yeah, but it's shiny.
Yeah. It's shiny, and it's got more buttons, and it does more things, and it's cool. And
And I'm just looking
course.
at it now, and my word, does it look good?
I know it does, doesn't it?
I have no use for it, but ooh.
None whatsoever. I mean, I've still got this old beast that we've been running for years with, and I've released a new one which is twice the size. Instead of 4 channels, it's got 8 channels.
Oh, wow.
I want it so much, so much. I have no need. I've already got 2 of them, but I want this new one. Good thing is the church I was working with in Waipak did buy the new one, so I got to play on it.
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yes,
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining, Mr. Paul.
cool.
We'll catch up at some point.
Sometime
Yes,
soon.
yes. I still need you to build some characters for the
Oh, yes.
upcoming project.
Send it through.
Yep.
No, you have
I think I
you
did.
have to do it actually.
Yeah, you have to
be
log
there.
in and create it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah,
He has.
send us through when you have some time, and we'll see when we can match up our calendars.
Sweet as.
Awesome, man. We'll catch up.
All good. Sweet as.
See you
See
there.
ya.
Thanks, mate. See you.